pag-aaralan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa finding the nth term of geometric sequence. Ang geometric sequence is given by a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1, where a sub n is the nth term or last term, a sub 1 is the first term, and r is the common ratio. Mga halimbawa, letter A, find the nth term of the following geometric sequence. So number 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on and so forth. So susundan lang natin yung pinaka-formula ni geometric sequence, which is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the quantity of r raised to n minus 1. So i-identify natin yung ating first term. So that is 2. Okay. Then we have the r. So kunin natin yung r by dividing the second term, which is 4, ng first term, which is 2. So, siya yung pinakamadaling gamitin among the terms. So, 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So, that is the value of our r, or common ratio. So, isa-substitute lang natin yung ating mga nakuha dito sa pinaka-formula. So, remain yung a sub n, kasi yun ang hinahanap natin, nth term. So, is equal to a sub 1 is the first term, that is 2. Then, ang ating common ratio is 2. So, raised to n minus 1. Dahil pareho yung ating base, i-add natin yung kanilang exponent. So, 1 plus n minus 1. So, makakancelled out yung 1 natin, tsaka yung negative 1. That is already 0. So, maiiwan po yung n. So, therefore, our nth term is a sub n is equal to 2 raised to n. Ikalawang halimbawa, 64, 16, 4, 1, 1/4, and so on and so forth. So, gamitin natin yung nth term ng geometric sequence, which is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the quantity of r raised to n minus 1. So, kailangan natin identify yung first term, which is 64, and then the value of the common ratio, or r. So, mag-divide tayo ng dalawang magkasunod na term. So, second term is 16 divided by the first term, 64. So, ang kanilang greatest common factor ay 16. So, 16 divided by 16 is 1. 64 divided by 16 is 4. So, ayan yung ratio. Pwede rin itong fourth term para mas madali. So, fourth term divided by or all over the third term. Pabalik po. So, 1/4. Ganun pa rin ang ating makukuhang ratio. Then, next is substitute na natin sa ating nth term. So, a sub n is equal to the first term, 64, times the common ratio, 1/4, raised to n minus 1. Okay, i-simplify na lang natin. So, gawin din nating 4 ang base ni 64. So, that is 4 times 4 times 4. So, 4 raised to 3. And then, etong 1/4 naman, kunin natin yung reciprocal niya. So, that is 4/1. So, yung numerator niya magiging 4 na. And then, kapag ganun ang ginawa natin, gagawin nating negative yung kanyang exponent. Kasi kinuha nga natin yung reciprocal niya. So, negative times n minus 1. Okay. So, ayusin muna natin itong exponent ni 4, pangalawang 4. So, copy 4 cube. And then, etong pangalawang 4 naman natin, yung base na 4, i-distribute natin yung negative sign. So, magiging siyang negative n. Then, negative times negative 1 is positive 1. Okay. Then, pagsamahin natin yung dalawang, may base na 4. So, 4 raised to 3 plus negative n plus 1. Okay. So, pag inayos natin siya, sinimplify natin yung exponent, magiging siyang 4. Okay, 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1, that is 4. And then copy negative n. Okay, so therefore, the nth term is a sub n is equal to 4 raised to 4 minus n. For letter B, find what is asked in each number. So, number 1, what is the sixth term in the geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, and so on and so forth? So, ang pinapahanap sa atin ay ang sixth term, in symbol, a sub 6. So, gagamitin natin yung nth term ng geometric, which is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the quantity of r raised to n minus 1. So, identify natin yung ating first term, which is 3. And then, yung value ni r, kunin natin. So, mag-divide tayo ng dalawang magkasunod na term. Ang pinakamadaling gamitin is yung second term divided by the first term. So, 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. And then, ang value ni n is the number of terms. So, dahil 6th term ang pinapahanap, lahat-lahat ng terms natin ay 6. Or yung order ng ating term is 6. So, yun yung value ni n. And then, isubstitute natin mula sa ating formula. So, a sub n, yung n magiging 6, is equal to, the first term is 3. And then, yung value ni r natin, or ni ratio is 2. And then, yung value ni n natin is 6. So, 6 minus 1. So, ang una nating aayusin ay yung 6 minus 1, yung exponent. So, magiging siyang 3 times 2 raised to 6 minus 1 is 5. And then, kukunin natin yung value ni 2 to the 5th. 2 to the 5th means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And that is equal to 32. So, magiging siyang 3 times 32. And that is equal to 96. So, therefore, the 6th term is 96. Ikalawang halimbawa. How many terms are there in the sequence 6, 12, 24 until 384? So, ang tinatanong is the number of terms. So, it is represented by letter n. So, gamitin natin yung nth term ng geometric sequence. And then, identify natin yung mga given. So, a sub n, or yung last term natin, is 384. Then, yung ating first term, eto, 6. Pwede naman natin isolve yung value ni r or nung common ratio natin. So, i-divide natin yung second term sa first term. Ito ang pinakamadaling gamitin. So, 12 divided by 6, the answer is 2. And then, n is the unknown. Okay, so substitute na natin dito sa ating nth term ng geometric. So, the last term is 384. The first term is 6. The common ratio is 2. Then, copy n minus 1. Okay, and then, para masolve natin yung value ni n, kailangan nating i-divide both sides muna by 6. So, dito sa left side ng equation or ng equal sign, divide by 6 din sa right side. So, cancelled out 6. And then, 384 divided by 6, the answer is 64. And then, copy lang natin yung 2 raised to n minus 1. Okay, and then, kailangan natin gawin si 64 na base 2 rin para maging pareho yung base nila. So, 64 is 2 raised to 6. Kasi 2 raised to 6 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, pag minultiply natin si 2 ng 6 na beses, that is equal to 64. Okay, and then copy 2 raised to n minus 1. And then, dahil pareho na yung ating base na 2, maaari na nating isolve yung value ni n. So, 6, yung ating exponent, is equal to n minus 1. So, dito pa lang, pwede na nating isipin kung anong number ang pag sinubtract natin sa 1, ang sagot ay 6. And that is 7. Okay? Pero, pag pinakita natin yung proper solution, we're going to use APE, or addition property of equality. So, we're going to add both sides by 1 para ma-cancel out natin itong negative 1 at maiwan yung n. So, cancelled out. Then, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Then, bring down is equal to n. Okay, so therefore, the value of n is 7. And it means there are 7 terms in the sequence. Huling halimbawa. A student saved 5 pesos on Sunday and doubled his savings each day thereafter. How much did he save on the 8th day? So, gawin muna natin yung kanyang sequence. Sabi daw, nag-save siya ng 5 pesos on Sunday. Then, dinoble niya ito nung sunod na araw, which is Monday. So, naging siyang 10 pesos. Then, the next day ulit, dinoble niya. So, naging siyang 20 pesos. And so on. At ang tinatanong ay, magkano yung sinave niya nung ika-8 araw. And that is represented by a sub 8. So, that is our unknown. So, nakabuo tayo ng geometric sequence. So, pwede natin gamitin yung nth term ng geometric. So, ang nawawala is a sub n, specifically a sub 8. So, identify natin yung first term, which is 5. And then, solve natin yung common ratio. So, second term divided by the first term. Siya ang pinakamadaling gamitin. So, 10 divided by 5 is 2. That is our ratio. And then, n, the number of terms is 8. Kasi nga ikawalong araw. Okay, so, substitute na natin sa ating nth term. So, a sub 8 is equal to the first term, 5. The common ratio is 2. Then, n is 8. So, 8 minus 1. Ayusin muna natin yung exponent. So, 8 minus 1 will become 7. So, copy lang natin yung 5 tsaka yung 2. And then, 2 to the 7th means, i-multiply natin si 2 ng 7 times. So, that is equal to 128. Then, copy lang muna natin si 5. And then, let's multiply 5 times 128. And that is equal to 640. So, therefore, the student saved 640 pesos on the 8th day.